暗闇の中でも光はあるはずとそう君は教えてくれたね
Hello, 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 my lucky stars. My name is BSTARJAM. Welcome to another episode of Art Jam, and I am the Shoujo Beast. Alright, so today, you guys, we're going to be talking about, yes, black characters, like myself. I'm a black character. No, but seriously, I want to talk about black characters in the sense that they are so underrated, and they can be so developed better. Now, I'm not really going to be giving examples of well-known anime characters who so famous I need not dare not speak their name, but I am going to be going over some thoughts and opinions on how we can actually make them more relevant, how we can design them better, and how we can actually push them to the forefront so that they get a... I don't want to use the word fair. I'm not a fair type of person. I'm of if your work is good or if it shines bright enough, it should get noticed. I'm not even should. I'm not going to use the words like fair and should. No. I'm going to say if it's good enough, it'll get noticed. Point blank, period. So I will be using my characters as sort of a barometer or a litmus test to see what you guys kind of feel about them. I don't have any character bios or description readily on hand, but I'll get back to you with that in another video. But as you look on the screen right now, I am designing chapter... Don't get me to lying. Chapter 3, I believe, of my doujinshi. Damn, wow, what's the fucking... I've only been working on the shit for like the past months or couple months or so. But yeah, my doujinshi called... Lockhart. Sorry, it was in the fucking title and I can't even remember the goddamn name. No, but yeah, getting back to what I was talking about before I started getting into a giggle fest. Anyway, black characters, in my opinion, I started consciously designing black characters because I felt, why are you... And I'm going to be straight up with you. Why am I drawing so many white characters as if they're the standard for what I need to put in my story? Please act like you didn't hear that. That was just a buzz from my Microsoft Surface Pro. Yes. But no, I stopped designing so many white characters, I would say, or characters with fair skin. And I started being conscious of designing ethnic and different indigenous looking characters and characters with diverse features. Probably I'd say like 3 or 4 years ago, because I'm like, why do you stick to one thing? And it's so true, you guys. Like, whatever manga you've read, whatever you've seen, or whatever comic book characters, you kind of like implement that in your own art. If you have not been exposed to how other characters with varying features can also be really cool looking. Now, I'm not pushing this to say that everybody needs to design a black character. No, I'm making the choice for me to design cool black characters because I'm like, why don't... I looked at myself. I'm not talking about anybody else. I looked at myself. I'm like, why are you not designing cool ass black characters? You know, you love Static Shock. You love all these different black characters that you've seen on TV, but you continuously choose to, and I'm talking to myself as I'm saying this little diatribe here, you continuously to perpetuate drawing white characters as if they're the standard. Now, in my current, I would say, megaverse, I call it the megaverse, because I have a whole universe of characters with powers and different things like that. I have ample amounts of Caucasian characters, Asian characters, especially Latino characters, black characters. However, I push my black characters to the forefront because I need people to recognize that they can also be so poignant and so important, so that the narrative doesn't just get spun that only white characters should be at the forefront to kind of like lead the story. I hope you understand where I'm going with this. I need for people to understand that the reason why maybe black characters aren't as popular is because they're not designed well. Maybe the way that they're written isn't written well. Looking at you, it'll be a real one, okay? We're not gonna talk about that right now, though. And I need for the style to just be bomb. That's why you see, like, this is the first part of a series of videos I'm going to put out doing this illustration. I'm not going to do a 30-40 minute video again on one illustration because it takes too freaking long. I have a Surface Pro 4. I'm trying to bang these videos out the best of my ability, and I ain't got time for like low upload rates and all that kind of stuff. My hardware sucks right now, so I'm just doing the best I can. I digress. Anyway, but I need people to understand that maybe these black characters aren't designed well, and maybe they're not plentiful, so people can have an option to pick and choose from for who they would like to connect with. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit what kind of character it is. White, Asian, black, Latino, midget, small, you know, disabled, whatever. If I see a character that's dope looking and has something that I'm really, really fond of or attracted to, I'm connecting with that character. I don't care what kind of background or what kind of features they have. But I will say that I would like black characters to be designed better. So what I'm going to put on the screen is my character, Minami. Minami is I would say a goddess character. She learns from the ground up how to kind of like use her magic and all this kind of stuff. Like, well, I'll have a more in-depth kind of like bio in my book, but I'm just going off the cuff right here. But yeah, my character Minami is very special to me. Her brother Bichan is also special to me because I designed him on literally one night on a whim when I had just bought my Surface Pro 4 and I had downloaded Sketchbook Pro, and I was just designing and trying to get a feel for the tools. But yeah, Bichan, my character Nizuma, who I love greatly, like he's one of my favorite characters that I've designed. His brother Bola. Bola is sort of like if Ayn Rand was a man, a black man, and had unlimited power like I guess like Thor or like but he's a dark character though. He's a very like, I would say dark character. So I would say he's more towards like a Loki, like a black Loki / Ayn Rand. I'm looking at my time. I'm seeing that I'm already hitting the 6-minute mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and flash my characters on the screen for you to see. Oh, another character I have that's of ethnic descent. Oh man, Gensho is like one of my all-time favorite characters that I've designed. Seriously, I love Gensho. Gensho is like one of my first horror manga characters that I designed, or OC should I call him, because he's not in a manga proper right now. I will put him in the Megaverse very, very soon. He's been in the Megaverse, it's just I have to design his story. But yeah, I would like to see characters design well. I would like to see their clothing designed really awesome. I would like to see their features shine bright. I would like to have them more airtime. And as I'm requesting all this ish, understand that I'm going to be the one to do it. Never put out there what you're trying to get somebody else to do without you trying to do it first. So yeah, I'm going to design them well. I'm not going to use a Cal Art style. I'm not going to use some kind of like weird, I'm not sure, kind of style. I'm going to use the style that I love and hold dearly, my shoujo manga style. And because I picked up on so many techniques and tips and tricks on how tips and tricks on how to design a character so that they look very, very enchanting, so that they look very, very enticing, I'm going to try my hardest to make it a thing in my manga to have them shine very, very brightly. Beyond that, I really can't impress upon anybody else the importance of a certain ignored group of characters if that's just not your thing. You know, if you feel like anime and manga characters need to be Japanese or white or whatever, fine. I feel like everyone has a seat at the table, and I'm going to force my way in there with great design sense, great character traits, and great story. And you're going to have no choice but to look away or look at it and give it a chance. That's all it is. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to say characters should be given a fair chance, but if you give it a chance, take a look at it. Kind of like, I don't know, studying both sides of the coin before you make up your mind. And I feel like as long as characters are very well written, very well designed, they stand a chance in the marketplace or in the universes of people's hearts and minds, and will garner more respect and will garner more support from the mass public, or the public at large, however you want to say. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Keep drawing, keep watching me. I'm going to be huge. I'm going to be dropping Lockhart. It's going to be crazy. It's going to blow your freaking mind. And stay tuned for the next episode. Have a lucky day, my stars. BSTARJAM out.